Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action with Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, 27 yards. And the Ravens are able to move back in front.
A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
In motion goes Patrick.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw caught by Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Lions will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from the Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Williams, a man in motion right. Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Now this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a bit.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one.
Series could very well determine our outcome. After the interception, here's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now. And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Goff. It's Williams on the catch.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way.
Off. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Goff throwing again.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta.
53 yards.
And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Jackson and the Ravens come up